All right, everybody. Welcome back to the 919 Aired Out podcast. We've been doing this for a long time now. Now I think I look back, we got a lot of episodes. So it's the end of February. We making our way into this new month. How's everybody been doing though?
Chilling, man.
Everybody.
Nothing too much. Like I said before, just ready to get out of college.
And you can always quit. I told you that.
If you're that close, don't do that.
I've seen people do that though. It's crazy. Like just push through.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I don't know if y'all took a look at the questions, but the first question I saw like a quote and it said nudity empowers some women while modesty empowers others. And should men have a say in what girls post on social media? Why or why not?
It's funny because I see Jasmine in the background, so y'all gotta be careful with y'all answers.
Man, I don't care, man. She can't hear you. But yeah, it's the Air It Out podcast. You say whatever.
I don't know. At least from my perspective, like I don't think anybody should be saying what anybody else should be doing, but it should be kept in mind, especially if you're in a relationship. Now like you may not have to bring it up every time, but it's like if let's say I don't know, your boyfriend or like girlfriend confronts you and they're like, yo, like what's up with this? Then you see their concern. It's like, what do you do from that point versus like just saying, hey, you can't post this, you can't post that. So I feel this is more like conversational based into saying what they can and can't post because that's like really up to them.
Yeah, but it's also a respect thing.
I think it's situational. It's just based on the standards of everyone else's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a respect thing. I mean, if you say it's cool, then yeah, she post it. But if you say, hey, don't post it, and she does it anyway, then that's a whole different problem.
I mean, that's more of a problem with your relationship at that point, but you don't really have a. It's not your place to be telling her what she can and can't post. You can just say that, hey, I would prefer you not put this out there because, that's, it especially when it comes to something like nudity, that's not like, or like just less clothing on. Like that's something that a lot of guys are like, well, that's for me to see. That's not for the whole world to see.
Yeah.
But it's not telling her she can't post it. It's just voicing your concern, saying, hey, I'd rather you not do that.
You could say it makes you feel uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's her decision what she wants to do with her body. And then, like me, it kind of opens the eye if like that's the right person for you. If you let her know that, hey, it makes me uncomfortable, and then she just decides to post it anyway, it's kind of like a slap to the face. And I mean, so
it's a respect thing.
So yeah, like kind of like what Cam said, it all comes down to like a respect thing.
All right, Will. Yeah, hey, Kev, I need some background on what that TikTok was about.
What TikTok?
That TikTok on your Instagram.
Oh, that was a TikTok? Oh no, so I got down here, my boy and I said we were gonna get we were gonna wear all white and do an R&B cover.
R&B music video.
Yeah, so we did one. We had some mimosas, we went to the beach and we got this one girl in our class to do it. That's what we did. So
you chose the right song.
You said should have chose the right song. That's a solid song.
I said you chose the right song. Exactly.
So what was the question? I logged down a little bit late.
Nudity empowers some women while modesty empowers others. Do men have a say in what girls post on social media?
I mean, I think it just depends on the person. That's it.
Go ahead.
What person would be acceptable?
I just saying,
to hear.
No, I think everybody's pretty much similar answers on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about it. Everybody got anything out? I'm about to go ahead and move
on. I think
so. All right. This is just from a general standpoint, but name a person who you think is overrated. somebody you just aren't a fan of.
Russell Westbrook. I'm just kidding.
You're about to get logged out. You about to get logged out.
I say any of the Kardashians. I don't know why they have so much attention.
Big booty.
I was gonna ask
It's
you
literally just
what
'cause of Ray
context
J.
you meant.
You said what, Matt?
I was gonna ask you like what context you meant. Like, were we talking famous people or just like someone we all know?
I mean, you could do both. I mean, I'm looking at it from a general standpoint. It doesn't have to be famous. It could be somebody we all know too.
I'll probably say J. Cole.
I'm about to steal off on you, dog.
I was gonna say Kev's got something against J. Cole. That's the second time I've been on and he's had something to say about that.
Yeah, J. Cole comes out of my mouth negatively like once a day. I can't even lie. J. Cole, so J. Cole, I don't hate J. Cole. I just think people like him too much, and that's why I'm not a fan of him. That's basically all I gotta say.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Like, I don't dislike him. I don't understand why people like him so much to the point like where like Cam said, like I'm about to steal off. Like, why do you like him that much? Because I feel like he hasn't released enough to be like on.
Cam don't like him that much. Cam lying. He don't like him that much.
I mean, I met him, but that's about it.
He's not even a good hooper.
Yeah. He's not.
I'll
shoot around.
But
who's going next?
Mine got to be Chance the Rapper, man.
Oh, that's a good one.
I feel like people don't talk about him anymore.
I don't really hear from him that much.
I mean, it's just when he was all hyped up, like people was like trying to throw Chance in my face, and then
at the time, I feel like it was like that when he released that. I mean, at least our time, like we were in college, so
I wasn't feeling it because I was like, bro, like people start talking crazy about Childish, and then that's when I was like, all right. Like, so they would be like, Chance is better than Childish now. I was like, all right. I've had plenty of arguments about that. Oh, this man Davion pulling up. Forgot about that.
Oh, Davion in here? Okay. All right, I'll go next. Mine is Kevin Hart. So I'm going comedians. I do not think he's funny, and I think he's like he tries too hard to be funny. Like it doesn't.
I agree with that too.
Because like everybody talks about how funny he is, and then he's got like comedians that he brings on to the set. Like I never thought he was like super funny.
He got some good stuff here and there.
Yeah,
I thought his old stuff was more funny,
but now
it's like
it's too much. He tries too hard. I'm just like, yeah, he overrated.
All right, Davion, you in here? All right. So we on the.
I may have a high tech PC, but I have yet to buy a camera. I'm sorry.
That's unfortunate. So we on the topic of name a person who you think is overrated, and it's just anybody in a general standpoint.
And
Matt, I didn't figure about you either. I didn't hear your answer.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one but I guess for me, because I've kind of stopped listening to the genre. I just think anytime any of the newer generation of rappers comes on, I just think they're very overrated.
Name someone, Matt. I need a specific one.
DaBaby.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
Let's go.
I'm not a huge DaBaby fan, man.
Okay, bro. You know what?
I like DaBaby. I don't like Lil Baby. Lil Baby is who I think is overrated.
Bro, this is the goddamn 919 Air It Out podcast. We're just hating on people from North Carolina. That's why no one from North Carolina. That's why everyone's like, it's so hard to pop off from North Carolina. People always talk about that. I just heard Son of a Vegas talk about it's hard to forget shit pop off in North Carolina because you got people like us just fucking hating all the time. It's so true though.
I saw a meme like that yesterday. They said Atlanta rappers like they're bringing people up, and North Carolina rappers are like, nah, bring them down.
They so trash.
Cam, I got one for you.
Oh man,
Zeke Elliott.
Oh
yeah,
man.
Yeah.
The whole the Cowboys organization is overrated. That is overrated.
That's just the Cowboys fans, but you can make an argument for people who think Zeke's good who aren't Cowboys fans. I don't care how bad the team was last year with losing Dak. the amount of fumbles he had, like even if you're a running back, if you're not getting a lot of yards and your team's doing bad, if you're fumbling the ball like that,
Yeah,
he wasn't good last year.
No, I understand. I think he peaked in college, and then he had that good
Yeah.
first year, and he had a lot of hype coming in.
bought into the hype. Yep.
I mean, he also had a great offensive line these last couple of years. Now that his team is starting to diminish, you can start seeing not the greatest.
Right. I'll throw out an athlete. Eric, you're gonna be pissed at me, but Steph Curry's overrated.
Whoa,
No,
I'm
he's
about to
not.
hang up.
No, he is not. No, he is not.
I
The dude
was gonna
changed
say
the
Curry,
game.
but I was
The
thinking about
dude changed the game. Like the reason
Okay.
people shoot threes is because of Steph Curry. That is
Eric.
not overrated.
But
Eric,
if
top
you
10
think
all
about it,
time.
it's not 100% because of Curry though. If you
Who
think
else?
about before Curry blew up, even Chris Bosh was trying to learn how to shoot threes.
he's talking about
He
threes
was
that's a little
from
bit
smacking
of a
them
the
stretch
look
though.
though.
Because Chris Bosh is like they kind of had stretch fours, and he was still shooting
Yeah,
mid-range.
Chris Bosh was
Curry
already
was
kind of a shooter. Yeah, he was
Right,
already a
right.
stretch.
Curry was letting that bitch go from like half court, and like
Yeah.
all he shot was three. Like Curry's defense is absolute dog shit. So I understand why people
It
would be
is. I
like.
can get behind that.
So,
His defense is
So I
Here-
understand why
overrated.
people say he's overrated, but I can't say that myself.
Here's why I say he's overrated. I think a lot of people are thrusting him into a top 10 player of all time. And I don't see it. I think he's definitely no doubt
So you're
Hall of
saying,
Famer.
Tell me this.
overrated
Tell me
for
this.
the ranking.
But
Okay,
Eric,
so
Yeah,
if you don't think he which 10 players would you put before Steph? I just want to hear what out of curiosity.
Michael Jordan, LeBron
Okay.
James, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant,
That's probably enough.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I think that was 10.
Yeah,
I'm not even
most
sure.
of the players were fair. Shaq was just dominant. To be honest, like he really didn't have skill. If you take his like the size and the height away, I feel like he wouldn't be that good of a player.
I mean,
that's part of the game,
That's what. Thank you. I was about to say that's really that was who Shaq was.
I mean, same with Will. Will was playing against farmers on the side, and he's
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just like you put people in the era today. I kind of want to see how they would perform.
But
yeah,
here's something for
interesting.
you. But here's something for you. Everybody can jack up threes, but I'm not saying that they can make them. But not everybody can do what Shaq did.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a copy of that anymore.
Yeah.
No, you can't just learn that.
Mm-hmm.
Eric, I will say when they came out with that ESPN 100 greatest basketball players ever, I think that was the one where they had Curry above Durant, and he was at like number 13 or something like that.
Oh yeah, I don't agree with that.
I looked through the names, and I think I bumped him down to about I think somewhere around 28. So it wasn't a big drop, but it was a drop from like close to top 10 to barely in the top 30.
So you just think he's overrated just due to the fan base?
Yes.
I think he's talking about overrated due to the numbers aspect.
Overrated. Yeah. I mean,
so
not current.
Davion, I didn't get your answer. What's going on?
Bro, I'm still like deciding.
It could be. It's general. It don't got to be sports. It don't got to be an artist. It could be somebody.
Be
I did a comedian. I said Kevin Hart. So I mean,
it could be somebody.
If we talk about new Kevin Hart, hell yeah, he's overrated.
Yeah, he's way overrated. Yeah, you know.
That's because he had the hype coming in. Now he's like, all right.
He tries too hard to be funny. Like,
I'd rather see the movie now.
Well, you can't say anything without offending someone.
Nobody care.
That's why you need someone with no filter like Cat Williams to come back.
Bro, y'all remember that interview Cat Williams did with that one radio host, and he was going in on this lady. Y'all ever see that video? It was like a radio show, and she was trying to spark him up a little bit, and then Cat Williams went stupid on her. Like, I forgot some of the shit he said, but it was funny. That boy Cat Williams is hilarious.
Check that out.
Pimp nigga slick back. That's all.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic. All right, when you're looking for a girl, what's more important? Money, education, and looks, and put them in order.
Cam, I was confused by this question. Do you mean, because your follow-up was what do girls go for? So are you asking us what we look for in a girl or what a or what we think girls look for in us?
I can go first.
It's
let me go first.
It's more of what you said.
I want to go
time.
first with this.
Okay.
Because I got them already in order.
Like we're asking what we look for, and then after that, the question is
got it.
What are girls looking for?
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
So what we looking for?
Us first. Us first.
Yes, us first.
Okay. So me personally, like, if I'm being honest, like education, because with education you get money, so I'll put money second. With money, you can make somebody look good. Perfect example, Kylie Jenner. That girl was ugly. She was ugly, and you see what money did to her.
So you're going straight into. I'm looking at it like, so when you meet a girl, you got to hang out with her. You like, dang, does she got?
Yeah, I could transform her, bro.
But I'm just saying, like, realistically, logically,
Chris Brown,
like,
bro, I can transform
you. It'd be. First, it will probably be looks, then education, and then money.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Cause
okay,
ain't nobody be like, man, what school does she go to? Like,
Can we say education has something to do with personality though?
That's true. Having an intelligent conversation.
Yeah. Because personality is something I put over all three of those.
You could say like emotional intelligence.
Yeah. Just like, and that's getting more into like compatibility. So
just say yours, Matt.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, out of those three, I mean, I put money at the bottom. Looks number 2. I'd put education number 1 because I think that's where it starts getting into how you actually interact with someone on a personal level.
Yeah, I think for me, emotional intelligence, looks, then money.
All right.
Yeah, mine would kind of be the same way, but realistically, you got to also remember looks in some way, shape, or form will be at the top, because if a female look like a dude, you're not gonna walk up to her in the first place.
And it's physical attraction. The first time you meet somebody, you don't look at somebody and then know, like, oh, she's smart, or ooh, yeah, she got a lot of.
In the end, that's not a make or break for the relationship, though.
It's not.
For me, looks is gonna be at the top because I'm seeing it more as like a filter system instead of just being like, well, there's gonna be good looking people that are also like well educated or have a good personality. So I mean, that's what I'm looking for first. It's like there's gonna be someone I'm attracted to. Right. But then like everybody else, money would be at the bottom. I don't care about someone else's money really. Like it doesn't matter.
Hey, Sean said I buy a bit some new titties. There's that new job right coming out of school. No, it's fun.
Well, see, who else ain't go? Because I'm saying looks, education, and money. Because
I ain't go, Cam. I'm with you though. At first I was kind of like education first, but to be honest, like. Yeah, it's the same thing. Like she could look like JaVale McGee, but then she got a PhD and not going for it. So I'll probably just say
nobody's chasing that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, looks got to be first, just objective. Like if we're actually talking about meeting someone for the first time, like I'm not gonna notice you
meeting for the first time.
Yeah, the first time.
Looks for the first time.
Yeah.
Now, like if I meet you,
you gotta be able to look at the girl.
Right.
But in terms of a relationship. Like you're probably not gonna get that far to consider going into a relationship with somebody if they look like JaVale McGee.
Right.
Like you might pick them up in basketball, but you ain't inviting them over for drinks.
Cam might pick her up to
somebody
with a fat ass.
Yo, chill, dog.
That's
he had to turn around.
What's the next one, Cam?
Oh, we passed that one. All right. What is the dumbest thing you've ever done at a young age? And explain your experience. So who got the first story?
How young we talking?
It probably had to be something I did in high school.
I would say from high school back. Feel like that.
Well, if we want to go with high school, freshman year, I still lived in Virginia Beach, and my high school was walking distance from my house. And let's just say my mom's a teacher, not at my school, but she's still a teacher. So, she looks into my grades and all that stuff. And I thought it would be a good idea to try to get away with skipping. And towards the end of the school year, when she found out, I racked up probably, I think the lady said it was about 60 some odd missed days in school.
Damn.
And
Yeah, boy.
let's just say my life after that year was not the same.
That belt came out.
On a good note, I never failed a class.
Okay.
I think mine was when I was at Eric's house and we were outside and someone spit on my car.
Oh, then, I remember that.
I got in the car and like gunned them down. I was probably going like 60 in the neighborhood. And like who knows who or what it could have been, but like that was probably, at least off the top of my head, that was probably the stupidest thing. Or driving 115 on the way to school with Matt.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Gosh. I'll go next. Sean, you remember this story. I remember one time, I don't know what day of the week it was, but I just felt like, chilling and drinking me a glass of wine. So I'm sitting here on the couch just drinking wine, and I'm looking at the TV, and I set the wine down, but I missed the table. This was this college, Sean, or was this like right after I graduated? It wasn't too long ago, but I'm setting the glass of wine on the table, and I miss, and the wine spills all over my mother's couch, and I'm like, oh,
it's a light colored couch. It's almost it's like darn near white
red wine, so it's like staining right. I'm like, oh damn it,
exactly.
But that ain't even the dumb part. So the dumb part is I'm like, okay, I can't tell my mother because she's gonna get pissed at me. So my dumb ass takes the covering off the couch, and I put it in the washing machine. Like I try to put like chemicals and stuff to try to get it out. And then I throw it in the dryer, which was the dumbest thing to do because it shrinks the fabric that goes over the couch. So then I try to like put the covering back on the couch again, and it doesn't fit. And I'm just like, oh damn, I'm gonna get in so much trouble tomorrow. So I just I go up to Sean's room, and what I tell you, Sean, I was like, bro, I'm in like so much trouble tomorrow morning.
I was like, dummy.
Yeah. And then, and what she do? Did she come to your room the next day, like screaming?
Yeah, the same came out.
What happened to my couch?
Oh gosh, that's even worse because then he could just let it air dry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got it so much
dryer. So
it was crazy. If you ever spilled something at Eric's house, they'd have that cleaner out for the carpet in like 2 seconds.
See, and the dumb thing is, I should have just faced that night, be like, "Yo, ma, I spilled some wine on the couch."
First thing she did was she came to my room, slammed the door open, and was like,
Yeah.
Like who did this? I was like, why you like? I didn't do nothing. I was like, that's Eric. I already knew what she was talking about. She was livid. Like I've never seen her.
She was mad. I've never. That's why I've seen her mad.
So what happened to the couch?
You should have been like, boy, that's Tyrone.
I forgot we did something to it. I think we had to shrink everything else so it matched or something.
Yeah, so it matched. Yeah, to this day, I don't ever drink wine.
I mean, I think it like barely fit on there, but it was like
y'all should have did what Matt did. I would have.
And it changed the color a little bit too.
It changed, yeah. To this day,
so, we had to do it to every single
cushion over.
Yeah, I would have flipped the cushion over and never said a thing.
Nah, flip it back.
And then moved down
immediately. No, but the thing is, you can't flip it. You can't flip it over because it's a tag on the other side.
Hey man, you gotta cut it, man.
Yeah, cut that tag off.
Inside out.
No. Sean, you know what I'm talking about. Like you flip it over, like you can tell it's on the wrong side. So
and then you make it, and then you
make it the right side.
Yeah,
sleep on the couch a couple nights.
But to this day, I don't drink wine in the family room whenever I go home. So yeah, it's crazy.
Who got another one?
I mean, I don't know if it's like the stupidest or dumbest, but I just remember actually I found this in my old emails. Like there's a thing called Google Buzz, which is like before Twitter was out, but it was basically Twitter. And I remember there's this girl at middle school, and like everybody knew her for having like a nice body or whatever, right? And like she had a post. No, she was older though. Like she was held back, so like that's why. Like everybody
she was a mature middle schooler.
Yeah, so she made a post or something, and like I don't know, I responded to it, and I just added something like, oh, like by the way, you have a really nice body. I like actually like commented that like public where everybody can see it, right? and then her reply is thanks, and I was like, you're welcome, right? And then her friends her friends hop in or like they're just like I hope you know that was a sarcastic thank you, and I was like, no, she's actually thanking me. Like I was so oblivious.
Man, you should have sent them the middle finger emoji. Like,
no, but look, so basically. So it was like this whole back and forth thing, and then they were like, who even are you? I was like, oh, I'm like, I actually go to school with you guys, and they're like, wow, it's funny how no one in here realizes that you or nobody in here even knows who you are, and like that was like the hugest dish, and I was like, I was like, oh, it's like I don't care. I was like, I didn't care though, but it just like looking back at it, it's.
Bro, you should send them the freaking Fresh Daddy's page.
That was exactly.
Exactly. They look at you now. Like,
I wish.
Yeah, guess who knows me now, bitch.
Stop.
Oh man.
I wish I was as like carefree as I was then, because I really just did not care.
I feel you. All right, who's next?
You can.
I got a couple. I can tell you the one that happened in high school. You know, how Instagram had this thing where like you could send out messages and it adds everybody in it.
Yeah.
Like you thought you were sending it to people separately, but it actually went to all of them at once.
Oh man.
So back in my dating days, I was like, good morning to like 5 or 6 females. And I said, oh shit, this new update. This new update is crazy. And I had deleted it, and then they still all replied back, even though I deleted it. And then
so they were all in the same group?
Yes, man. And then I just got caught up.
At least you just said good morning. It could have been worse.
Like it could have been like, high school?
I'm about to pack your like or something like that. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a couple people, man.
Good morning,
tell us who. Drop some names.
I don't remember.
He lying. He know.
He know.
You probably can name all 5 right now. He lying. It's cool though.
You send.
Yeah, send it in the text, Cam. Put it in like a group text. Is it anybody that I know?
Yeah.
We can get the yearbooks out.
One was on the track team.
Yeah, I probably know them then.
Here, get your yearbook.
What?
Too. She was like,
so get your yearbook.
Get my yearbook. Hey, I don't have it with me. It's back in my.
Y'all want me to go?
I don't have it anymore either.
Yeah, Kev.
All right, let me get my camera back on. Wait a sec. All right, so I think I already told y'all this off camera. This is the only thing that pops up in my head. This shit was pretty dumb. I was a senior in high school, and I was in sports med 3. So we were always in the lower gym, like in the training room, just fucking around because that class is actually pretty easy. And I remember I was like, there's this one girl that I was texting. Uh-oh.
Ain't you breaking into a car? Man,
wait a second.
Still in the car, hit and run.
Hold on. How the fuck I turn this off?
Bruh, it's only should be on your key.
Live action GTA.
There you go. That's the dumbest thing Kevin ever done.
That is right there for you.
Right there.
Be ashamed
of
some flashing lights behind them.
Damn. All right. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. But all right, back to the story. Anyway, so it's involving a car. So I was I've been Snapchatting this one girl who was like had gym or something that period, and I was Snapchatting her in the training room. She was out in the lower gym, so she was like right there, and I was like, all right, so what you trying to do? She's like, she was doing that shit, in high school. There's like, oh, I'm so hungry. I said, all right, what's up then? I got a snack in the car. No, damn well I didn't have a snack in the car. And she's like, okay, I'll go to your car. And I'm like, okay, so walk to my car. She knew what car I drove. And she walked to my car. She walked out like 5 minutes before I did. Then I got there. I went to the car. We got in the car. I made out with her for a sec. And then the other class, like the other gym class, started doing their warm up. And my basketball coach saw me and this girl making out in my back seat during this time. And I just felt dumb. And I don't know. She was super shy. I thought it was gonna like progress. Like I was just like we just kissed and stuff. And once I seen my basketball coach saw me, he said my teacher knew about it too. He was giving me a hard time. I felt dumb then, but
Did she ever get the snack?
no. That's why I didn't progress. Bro, because I said something terrible. All right, I all my life I'm not a fuckboy. I never really like have done that that type of shit. But I remember she's like we was making out and I said the worst line ever. We was making out and after we got done, I was like, all right, what else that mouth do?
Oh my goodness!
It cut off.
Yeah, sometimes it works. Sometimes it works.
Well, I thought she was I thought she was starting it up, so I was like, well, I might as well try. It did not work, and I learned my lesson. I'd never say some shit like that again to a girl.
Like, I missed what you said. It cut off.
Hey, sometimes it works.
You should have just pulled the Hodge twins moment.
Ben, I said, what else that mouth do after we made out, trying to get some boppity bop, but that did not work. And then my basketball coach saw me, and then she got scared. So that's what I was saying. I was like, I had a whole little thing going about the snack, but it didn't work. So
you should have brought up the snack again. Like,
I got something for you to eat.
Yeah, but like,
chill.
She went to salami.
Chill.
But yeah, that's it.
That's tough.
Washington only lost by 1 point.
Yeah, I got that update.
Washington sucks.
Yo, come on, man. We've been 7-1 the last couple games.
It's not because of Westbrook.
Yeah, he had triple doubles last couple games.
It's probably because of Bradley Beal. Westbrook don't help them.
Bro, anyway,
what's the next question, Kev?
Nah,
not Kev.
Bradley Beal.
Kev said.
I mean, we got anybody else that ain't go? Davion?
Yeah, I'll go.
Davion, no,
yeah, you
want. I mean, not that interesting of a story, but prior to lacrosse practice senior year, there's maybe 3 cars in the parking lot. One of them is mine. I'm backing out of my parking spot. I decided to be real stupid and try and whip it around. Backed right into Alex Taylor's car.
Were you there, Ben? Or
no, Ben wasn't there for this one. So
I remember Alex Taylor, man. He used to get so mad. I got a story for you after Matt's done about him.
So he was doing something after school as well. Like, so I had to wait there until he had finished to, get all the information you need for the accident and stuff like that. Had my dad come out because I'm a kid and I have no clue what the fuck to do when I wreck a car.
Should have ran off.
He should have ran off.
Dude, there's fucking cameras out there.
Man, no cameras don't work.
But yeah, so I backed right into him and I'm not lying, there might have been 3 cars in the parking lot.
Alex Taylor in middle school, we were playing, you on the silent ball where you have the tennis balls and stuff, you toss it around the room.
Yeah.
You drop it, you're out. I used to peg it at him when he wasn't looking, and one of them hit him right in the tit. And he got pissed and picked up a chair and threw it across the science class. Okay. How the science class had all those big black tables.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He picked up a chair and threw it across there and he started going crazy, shaking a file cabinet. And then he started screaming. And Patel had to send him to the office. Oh my God.
Yeah, he did have anger issues, low key.
I
forgot who he was, and I looked him up on Facebook. I'm like, oh, I do remember him.
All right.
So to finish that story, so after I got to lacrosse practice, I missed the first half of practice dealing with the accident shit. Do the second half of practice. When I'm throwing all my stuff back in my car, lock my keys in my car. So then I had to get my dad to come back out so he could unlock my car.
Oh my gosh.
Was this at stadium or at the practice field?
The old practice field, new stadium.
Dude, I had to drive Palm out to get his cleats one time, and then I got back to the stadium. I went in because it was a game. And I guess my car was unlocked or something, and I left my iPhone in the car and it was stolen. And I didn't have the app because it was an iPhone 4.
I remember that shit.
You're bound to get your stuff stolen. Exactly. That's why I say you could have.
That was devastating. I had to use an old Android.
Yeah, Matt, you could have drove off. Nobody would have known.
I did that in the church parking lot one time.
Those cameras don't work. I'm telling you, people be getting their stuff stolen out their car.
I took a turn too wide and hit someone in the church parking lot, and I left.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I think Corey Davidson was also in the parking lot. He witnessed the whole thing.
I would have looked at him and said, all right, so the next one is, are we done here?
I think everybody went.
Next one is, this is 5 things you can't live without, and they're non-essential things. So don't be saying like food or house. Like 5 things that's personal where you can't go without them.
PlayStation, my PlayStation, what's that? Netflix, HBO. What's my other 2? You said non-essentials, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got 3. You may have to come back to me on my next 2.
Eric, if you don't say internet, TV, then you're screwed. You're gonna be playing PlayStation with nothing.
Exactly.
All the apps on my iPhone.
I called cap on the first one.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, because I'm not on. I'm offline. I'm just offline.
Yeah, I noticed that. He be seeing when I was over there, everybody was popping up. He just like offline.
Yeah, I got an easy one. Electronics, my wife, my kid, my dogs, and then sports.
Sure.
Yeah. Phone, car, family, fiance.
I thought we were doing non-essentials. I mean, to me, family's essential.
Okay, family. Yeah, I guess family.
Definitely
essential.
If that's not essential, then yeah, family.
Car is not essential. You can ride a bus. You can take a train. So.
Yeah, that's a good one, Matt.
That's true.
So phone, car, sports. Damn, I'm having trouble with others because I could live my life with just my essentials and then phone, car, and watching sports. So I guess any
electronics.
Any electronic to watch or play sports.
Let's see. Phone, TV, internet. Let me see. A camera for me. I mean, I put my phone as a camera.
You might as well just say electronics, Sean. That's one. That's included.
Oh, does that count? Okay.
Hey, I got the.
I need electronics.
Bud Light.
Alcohol.
That's number 5.
Yeah, definitely a car. And what's another one?
That car was a good one.
Nice clothes. You know, you could get the bare essential clothes.
I've never used dresser.
All right, who's next?
Look, I gotta go with PlayStation, my phone, YouTube, sports and muscle cars, and females.
I definitely agree with the car. This man Davion stay pimping out his car. Dude, when I saw him pull up with the lights underneath his car, I'm like, oh my goodness.
So it was something slight, you know.
Yeah.
Was it Kev? You got something?
Yeah, I'm gonna go a basketball, like basketball for sure, but I'll go. That boy's out today. I'll go basketball. Car's a good one. I said music. Music is like I need that.
That's a good one.
It's all types of music. I don't think I can live without it. Car, that's a good one. Xbox, that might be 5 right there. If that's not 5, then probably chocolate, bro. If you made me give like chocolate for the rest of my life, I don't know what the fuck I do. I love chocolate. that sounds crazy, but I'm being honest.
Kev, you got me thinking about like certain types of food that I couldn't live without. I can't live without coffee.
Potatoes, man. I'd be really sad if we didn't have potatoes.
Bro, if the world didn't have potatoes and corn, if we didn't have potatoes and corn, like there would not be 80% of the food that we have because like all of our shit.
Exactly.
What about some chicken?
Chicken, yeah.
I like some chicken and some burgers.
Dairy.
That's cookout.
I can live without like red meat.
I can live without chicken if I need to. I eat mostly fish anyway. Chicken's good as hell though. I can't lie.
I can live without red meat.
Dairy.
But we're all in North Carolina, I presume, so we gotta throw a cookout somewhere on that list.
Hey, I'm living without it right now. It's fucking tough. I can't lie. I'm down here in Miami. You don't got a cookout down here. I'm like, where the fuck do I go at 2 a.m.?
Y'all got checkers?
Oh man.
Kev, y'all got like checkers over there?
You got. I told y'all we got
pollo.
Pollo tropical. Yeah, but that's not like really cookout. Like I know checkers kind of like cookout in a way.
So it's not.
No, it's bro. I think isn't checkers.
What is the closest to cookout?
Like a northern thing?
Yeah, like northern.
Shit, McDonald's.
Char-Grill is the closest cookout.
Yeah, the Char-Grill is closest.
Shit,
Pick up your phone. This dude said McDonald's is like cookout.
I'm talking about Miami.
Man, y'all ever had White Castle?
What?
They got White Castle down here.
Man, I love me some White Castle.
Eric would be eating like 8 White Castle burgers in college.
She's like, yeah.
If y'all eat White Castle, y'all gonna be back rimming the toilet. Y'all, that shit be out.
That fresh White Castle from the restaurant.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like people be like, it's bad. I'm like, well, where you get the burgers? They're like, oh, I get it from the freezer section in Walmart. I'm like,
yeah, the fresh. If you go to the store, I'm
like, if you
store versus like going to actual like restaurant.
Yeah, you gotta go. Get
here's a good question for you guys. Here's a good question for you guys. Since we're on burgers, the moderate speed burger chains, what is y'all's top in no particular order? I'm gonna name them. Shake Shack, Whataburger, In-N-Out, Five Guys.
Does cookout count?
Five Guys.
No.
Funny thing is, I've actually never had Whataburger or In-N-Out.
Yeah,
In-N-Out's overrated. Sorry.
In-N-Out is
I should have said that for my overrated.
Yeah, it really is.
It's not bad. It's not bad, but like it's just so hyped up for like how much it costs too. Like,
Five Guys is my favorite burger. Like you know,
Five Guys is expensive and Shake Shack expensive, but those are the top two for me as well.
Yeah, Five Guys is it's just expensive though.
Yeah, everybody go.
But they have thick patties though. They do like thick patties.
You order a small fry, it'll feed a small church.
What's that other burger place? Not is it? No, it's not Jimmy John's, is it? What's that? What's that burger place I'm thinking of?
Did everybody go?
Yeah, I think so. Let's hear the 5 things you can't live without, Cam.
My girl, music.
Russell Westbrook, Cam Newton.
My girl, music. Madden.
Y'all making me feel bad because I thought that was considered essential.
Well, we didn't think that you thought, we didn't think it was that serious.
My girl, music, Madden. Probably my car and just anything. I'm trying to think of something that's like really good. Oh wait, my barber. Wow, I'm tripping.
That's a good one.
Let me
Guys. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. My bad.
Let me substitute my girl for chocolate. I was debating that, but I probably if I had to give up my girl a chocolate, I give up chocolate. I can eat other sweet.
I think the girl's essential.
I thought you were about to say I'll give up my girl for chocolate.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to have a girl. You don't have to have a girl.
But my girl is essential though. That's the thing.
Yeah, to me, yeah, my girl's essential as well. It's just like
I think it's the matter of essentials. Do or die for like living. I think is what
they just trying to clean. They're just trying to clean up.
Exactly. I'm looking at it as like you gonna die without it. Like, where you about to go?
It's not like she ignored you. It's not like she just walked right past you.
No, she told me what she said. She got this food. She know what it was. I'm gonna have to shoot the place up. I ain't gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm about to quit. Anyway, all right. So we about to go to the next one.
I'm about to quit.
All right, so the use of autotune, is it too much nowadays or does it really enhance music now?
For some people, it really enhances it, and then for some people, it's like too much.
I don't listen
Like
to enough
Travis
that type
Scott.
of music now to make a decision.
I feel like it's used. It is overused, but it's overused and enhancing the music at the same time, because without it, we wouldn't have a lot of these bangers that we do
I
have.
agree. Like, have y'all heard Travis Scott off of autotune?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then you could also go, like, I know a lot of people be like, oh, people like T-Pain use auto-tune too. But
T-Pain can really sing.
T-Pain can actually sing without it. Yeah,
I've heard him sing.
I mean, most singers do use auto-tune, like even if they can sing, like they'll use it, like especially like in Latin music, like they can actually sing, but they actually just they throw on auto-tune to make it sound better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's definitely kind of a mixed bag, because I would say maybe it makes the recordings a little better, but I think overall it hurts the music a little bit, because the true talented ones who can really sing get overshadowed a little bit.
Right.
I think it's fine for like recorded music, but then when it comes to performing live, I don't feel like it's as authentic if it's auto-tuned. Like you go to a live performance to see it live. Like,
well, the live performance, you gotta think that they're playing the actual song in the background. So if they stop singing, you still hear the song. Like,
exactly.
Yeah, there's always some shit when that happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think about like just
it depends
how some people's identity.
When I go to a show, though, I'm kind of looking for like the performance. I mean, the music, it's got to be good too. Like, I'm not expecting like it to be exactly like how it would sound in the studio, but mainly for me at least, I like to go to like a live show just for like the performance, like the fireworks, the crowd.
Oh my god, what I could tell you about Astro World.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think anybody else got anything on it?
I think it helps. That's all about it. I think it fully. I know y'all say it's a mixed bag, but I think it just helps overall. I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna evolve. I think it helps a lot of it. There's a good and bad to it, but overall, if we had to live without it, I think the music would be a lot further back than what it is now. You can argue that's a good thing or bad thing. It depends on preference, but I feel like
to combat that, I think that. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just say we wouldn't have like certain artists, and because some certain artists use it very well. Like you can argue, like Scott, you can argue he uses it very well. It's a part of his like voice. Same with Gunn uses it very well, in my opinion. Not to everyone, but Gunn like sometimes the engineer does it very well. So I think that's where it really benefits. But again, if y'all want to go back to like classics and performing live without autotune, if that's what you really look at, then it could be a bad thing. So that's all I got to say about it.
Well, to combat that, I think that if it wasn't as prevalent of a thing, half the artists probably wouldn't even be artists, just because they have to use it as a crutch. If they just use their natural voice, they're not going to make it anywhere.
Yeah,
that's true. But I think the creativity kind of. I think the creativity may falter a little bit if autotune's not there. I could be wrong, but who knows?
I get you, kind of like Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, like there's certain boundaries that like regular people can't like at least in like hip hop itself. But hip hop wouldn't have evolved if it wasn't for autotune. Hip hop would have, and again, some people may like that, but I think there's certain things that are cool about hip hop that I enjoy now that have definitely certainly come into fruition from autotune. But
all right, well, I guess we can move on. I'm about to skip this next question because I feel like I've asked everybody this question before. But top 3 NBA teams coming out the East and the West, and who you see in the finals?
Okay, let me do this real quick, Ken. I'm about to pick this boy. I'm about to pick my roommate up, so let me answer real quick. Top 3 coming out of the East: Charlotte Hornets, Charlotte Hornets, Charlotte Hornets. So that's all I got to say.
Oh my gosh!
Keep dreaming.
I mean,
they are looking nice though. This is probably the best they've looked in a while, though. I can't admit that. But since that year we went to the playoffs and played the Heat, this is probably the best they've looked.
The Lakers are beating the Warriors right now by 30, and it's still 5 minutes left in the third.
Sounds like about right.
Did y'all ever bet on if the Warriors would make the playoffs?
No,
because he wasn't trying to bet.
because you kept changing the rules.
I said let's do both of the bets. I said let's do 2 bets, and you said no.
I mean, I think the top 3 teams in the West are pretty obvious. Both LA teams and Utah, because Utah's playing the best basketball right now.
I'd like Phoenix to get out.
Yeah,
I
East,
think
Philly,
I think
Milwaukee, and then who would be third?
Brooklyn.
Yeah. How did I miss
I
that?
forgot about Philly. I was trying to remember the third team in the East.
Yeah,
I had Brooklyn. I had Brooklyn and Milwaukee. I didn't know who the third team was.
Well,
Is Philly still undefeated when they have like their usual starting 5 in? Because I remember that was like the stat. Whenever like Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, Steph Curry, and then it was like Tobias and who am I missing?
I forget, but I know what you're talking about.
Tobias. Who plays power forward? Is that Tobias or who plays the small forward? I'm missing somebody.
Shit, Ben.
I can't remember.
Did you say Ben Simmons?
Should be Ben.
Ben Simmons point, Seth Curry's 2 guard. Obviously, you got Joel center. And then Tobias. He's either a power forward or a small forward. I don't know the other player I'm missing.
It don't matter. I'm saying
it don't matter. Yeah,
it's Nets, Sixers, and
Bucks.
It's Milwaukee.
No, I don't think Milwaukee's gonna make it this year.
They've been inconsistent, like some of the games.
No,
I'm just
who else
is good in the East? The Celtics are bad.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, Boston. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
Boston, I actually think Boston is doing well, personally.
Kemba Walker playing sneaky.
They're playing like 500. Well, yeah,
I thought Celtics had a losing record.
The fact that the number 4 team in the East is 17-17 is, I think, it just don't make any sense.
Yeah, and then in the West, if you're like 500, you can be all the way down at like 10th.
No, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was actually looking at Knicks, Nets, and Sixers coming out the East.
The Knicks.
They're 17-17. They're that 4th team in the East.
Hold up.
You do realize you're talking about the New York Knicks, right?
Have you been watching them?
This is the best they've been in a while, though.
Have you been watching them, though?
It's probably the best they've been since Prime Melo, but
nah, they've been playing. That's why Julius Randle's an All-Star this year.
Julius Randle's playing well. I just think at the end of the day, the Knicks are just one of those franchises that they aren't ever going to. They're not going to figure it out. They're not going to figure it out
until they get rid of Dolan. Until Dolan sells the team, y'all ain't going nowhere.
Hey, who wins
on that team?
Question scenario here: who wins a title first, the Charlotte Hornets or the New York Knicks?
Charlotte.
Knicks.
If it's the Knicks, it's solely because it's a bigger market. That would be the only reason.
Yeah,
I think
the ownership is terrible. Like most players don't want to go there. I feel like more players would want to play for under Michael Jordan and go to Dolan. So that's why I figured Charlotte would be the first.
Why doesn't Michael Jordan bring in people? Why don't he's spending money for the right people?
He's a horrible owner, but he's not as terrible owner as Dolan is.
Don't nobody want to play for Jordan, Eric.
My thing with the Hornets is every time they seem to figure it out, they have to get rid of their whole team.
Injury, but yeah. People like to play for big market teams.
Until the Hornets,
Clippers or Lakers
can bring in someone like Kawhi, like the year that he went to LA or Toronto, bringing a player like that, they're not going to do anything.
Yeah,
they won't see Eastern Conference Final.
Who'd y'all say for the West?
I got LA teams in Utah because Utah's playing the best basketball right now.
I'd like to see Phoenix.
I mean, I think the West is it's going to come down to the 2 LA teams this year as long as the Clippers don't implode again.
Choke. Exactly. They choked against Denver last year. Yeah, it's either going to be Clippers, Lakers. I feel like Utah, they're not going to be that good in the playoffs.
Utah's not going to get
they're
not going to get to the Western Conference Finals.
They're playing good right now. I don't know if they can keep it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right now, they're looking good in the regular season. They're going to choke once it comes to the playoffs.
I want the Pelicans to get great.
Well, they're finally letting Zion do a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, they have Steven Adams, Zion, B.I.
You know who I really want to see win? I really want Damian Lillard to win.
I mean, see, CJ McCollum
because Damian, that dude's a killer on the court.
CJ can't stay healthy,
and he's loyal. He stayed loyal to his team. He could have left like years ago, but he chooses to stay loyal. So I really want him to get a ring with Portland. Because I don't think, ever since Bill Walton, I don't think they've ever won a championship.
I think 77 was their last championship.
77? That was with Bill Walton, right?
Yeah, that should have been with Bill Walton.
Yeah. All right. Anybody got any other input before we move on?
LeBron's great, but I'm tired of seeing him in the finals. He's
facts.
All right.
Well, if AD's not healthy, he's not getting the finals. If AD's not healthy.
Yeah, no. I think LeBron is also physically tired of like carrying teams all the way.
What is he? 36?
Yeah, he's like 36.
Yeah.
37. Yeah.
At some point, the body breaks down, even at that level.
Yeah. I know if I was him, I'd just be tired of carrying sorry teammates.
Well, you saw what LeBron did before AD joined the team. They were terrible.
Yeah, they were awful. They didn't make the playoffs.
He started recruiting this year. He just started recruiting.
That's what I hate about the NBA.
That Dennis Schroeder move was great. And I heard that on the rumor mill that they're trying to get DeRozan.
Yeah.
That'd be
Would they trade KCP? Would they trade him away or?
No, who they would trade? Probably trade Kuzma. I could see them doing something like that.
Yeah, I feel like they're so done with Kuzma.
I think Kuzma needs to go on a team where he can kind of be like a focal point.
What team would that be?
Minnesota? I don't know.
Minnesota just got that new draft pick.
Anthony Edwards. Yeah, Anthony Edwards. That dunk was nasty.
Oh my God. Somebody said they need to call the police.
Yeah. Anthony Edwards, have y'all seen his interviews? They are so entertaining to watch. He was doing one interview with this one lady. He was like, I could play any sport. He was like golf, baseball.
All right. We're gonna move on to the next one. So with y'all significant others, and if you don't have any, just take it as a general question. When you meet somebody, or did you have learned attraction or initial attraction? Like, is it one of those where when you first meet the person, you're like, okay, she look good, and then you just liked it from then on? Or was it like, she all right, and then you start understanding her personality, and you're like, oh, I actually really like her?
I'll hit this one first.
For me, it was the second. Oh, go ahead.
My wife and I were friends for like a long time before we even thought about dating. It just kind of happened. So like, I guess it was learned in that sense, but like we were just friends on the level to where like I'd never thought about it that way. So
for me, it was the second, Cam, because it's funny because Cam actually introduced me to my girlfriend now. So at first, like I always thought she was really attractive, but at first I wasn't really feeling her because she gave off the I only like the bad boy vibe.
Yeah, you got me nervous.
So I was like, I'll give it like maybe a week or two before she ghosts me or whatever. Yeah. It probably wasn't until like probably our third or fourth date was when I really started to like her. It was because I realized that we kind of come from like the same background.
So was it like learned?
Similar families.
So was it learned or initial?
It was learned. I would say it was learned. I'm kind of curious what she would say on this, but
shit, called her.
Yeah, it was kind of learned.
Oh yeah, you got your phone there, man. All right, Matt, it's on you.
Mine was learned, and that was mostly because when I first met her, I was very emotionally shut off at the time. So I didn't even give it a shot for the first 3 or 4 months that I knew her.
Matt was kind of a dick.
Yeah, no, I was a dick for a while, and then finally, like, I kind of let myself open up a little bit, and that's where things clicked.
Those were her words, not mine.
No, they're my words too.
Well, I'm just saying that's where I heard it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I was a dick for 3 or 4 months before. It really came down.
It's hard to imagine Matt being a dick.
Well, so
really,
I mean,
like Matt has always been friendly to me. Now Ben, on the other hand, he was kind of a dick, but that's another story.
I mean, kind of how it happened is you know, I got a little fed up of being the nice guy. So, you know, I shut myself off emotionally and was a dick for a half a year.
Damn.
I feel that.
Right.
Guys.
All right, Sean.
Nice guys finish last.
All right, what's up, Sean?
Yeah, my last relationship, it was definitely learned like, I mean, like I didn't think she was unattractive or anything. I just didn't really think much about it when I met her, and then you know, we started talking. Like I started to get like to know her more, and then like as it developed into a relationship, like she did become like more attractive in my eyes. So like it was like there, but like I didn't really like pay attention to it all until we actually like it was like moving in that direction. So
that's interesting because when Miranda and I first started like kind of seeing this could be more than like a friendship. We went to like a function together where it was like more of like you bring a date, and I was like sketching out about it because like I don't want this to change anything. Like not I was thinking it would lead to something, but it was just kind of weird just because I'd never even thought of it like that. But at the end of the night, like I saw, I was like, oh shoot, like this could really work. Like this would actually be a lot of fun. Type of thing.
All right, Davion.
Yeah.
I mean, I had both. It was with the girl I'm talking to right now. Like it was one of those. I was in the store, just mind my own business. And turned and saw her. I was like, I need that.
I'm gonna go over there.
But with some of the girls I've been with in the past, and actually, because I mean, I'm not with that girl right now. I'm still talking to her, but at the same time, there's this and Cam, you hear me talk about it all the time, that Hispanic girl.
Yeah.
That we've been friends probably for 6 some odd years. And I mean, I ain't never think about nothing with it, but then she started inviting me over to her house and we started doing this and that, and it just kind of evolved. So now in my eyes, I'm like, you know, there's something there. It could happen, but I'm still 50-50. That's why I haven't chased it as like hard as I would some other girl.
I feel you.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Kev, yes. Tell me this: which one? Who caught feelings first? Would you say in y'all's relationship?
Who?
You. Everybody. We can go around.
Miranda, who caught feelings first? Me or you?
You kissed me.
She said I kissed her. So, but
Anna for us.
Anna. What about you, Sean?
It was Kiki for me.
Kiki.
I could tell early on. I was just like wasn't giving it really any attention until later.
Cam already know it was definitely Cammy for me because she was on Twitter. She was talking like all her friends. I was like,
and then she showed it to the fam. I mean, that's when it was over.
She introduced me to her family, and then she was like, all right, I'm gonna introduce you to my brother. And she was like, if I introduce you to my brother, I really like you because I never introduced any of my exes to my brother. I was like, oh, okay.
Hey, it's pretty serious, man.
When you pop Kev,
how about you?
Yeah, Kevin haven't even gone yet. My bad.
It's not even listening.
Is Kevin even here? I thought he was picking up that guy.
Yeah, he's picking up his friend in the airport.
Yeah, he's not.
What was the question?
He wasn't on here.
Ben, he said, "When you popping that question?"
Nah, but
am I popping that question?
I just go.
I mean, we've talked about it. We've talked about marriage. I've actually told her I was like, I could actually see you as my wife sometime later down the road.
Dang, you've been watching The Bachelor too much. Anyway, keep going.
Exactly.
He's like, I'm falling for you.
Kevin, will you
Sean was saying, thank you for that.
Exactly. I thank you for letting me.
Thank you for sharing that.
Sharing that with me. He smiles. And then,
that was awful.
Can I walk you to the car?
Exactly.
He always like whispers,
I'll
like, "Can I walk you out?
Can I walk you outside?"
Y'all gotta watch other seasons. It's all the same thing. That's the storyline every season.
That's just funny,
I'll walk
man.
you out.
He always whispers it. I'll walk you out.
But nah, I had to say, for me, it was initial. I was like, man, she like kind of like Davion. I was like, I gotta have that. You know, after that, it was just more or less I was just learning. So it was initial, and then kind of learned. But initially, I was like, oh yeah, I need okay. Need to see what's going on. And I will say, I'm gonna say I probably call feelings first because I take her to cheesecake, and I don't take females to cheesecake. If I take her to a cheesecake factory and spend too much money, you know what it is.
Yeah, I've went to cheesecake with Miranda, and we spent over 100.
Yeah, so
So that was like the first time I ever spent over 100 on a meal. I think.
Yeah.
I still haven't taken Anna to cheesecake.
Oh man,
That's about to be
come
your
on, Matt.
life.
Come on,
What'd
man.
you say?
Stop playing.
I ain't taking nobody
Dude, man, our
cheesecake
first date
yet.
Multiple
was
times.
Cold Stone
Exactly.
Creamery.
It's
We did
real.
something
You
simple.
take them to cheesecake, especially right now with this pandemic. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
We'll keep going to Cafe Luna instead.
Oh, it's different. Anyway,
Like
so
that's y'all spot though. So
That's our
Who
spot.
said I love you first in y'all's relationship?
who said I love you first?
Anna.
No, I did.
Oh, you
I think
did?
Miranda did.
man.
I think Miranda did.
I think Anna was just playing like I'm gonna let him do it first, and she was just waiting.
Oh, that's crazy.
Gotcha.
All right,
What
Sean
about you,
Brown.
Eric?
Oh, it was her.
Oh,
She
shoot.
she slipped up with it, and then like, dude,
Same.
That's-
oh my
how
god,
it-
no,
that's-
I kept beating myself up over this because it came out wrong, right? Because I remember like I said something stupid. We were at the mall, and she's like, haha, like I love you, and like she had this look on her face like she was like shocked, and I meant to say like I know she didn't mean for it to come out that quick, but I said it's okay. I know you didn't mean it.
Hey, John. Broke that girl.
Please tell me she didn't say you're right.
She didn't say anything.
Hey,
And,
Sean,
like,
I
she
thought
held
you were,
on
I
to
thought
it
you
for
were
a
going
little
to tell
bit.
her. I thought you would have told her, thank you.
Thanks, I like you too.
Exactly. Hit him with that
But I
bachelor.
just
I
straight up
appreciate
denied
you.
what she said to me. So I was, but after that, I said it a little later.
Should have been like, I appreciate you.
But that was like I didn't say it till like probably like a month or two after that.
Ooh.
Yeah, Cammy, she did the same thing with me. She was like, I love you. And I was like, oh, you love me? She was like, no. I was like, no, you said you love me, did you? She's like, I was just kidding. I'm like, no, you weren't.
Yeah. And then
You meant it. I don't like you meant it.
See, at least she didn't run away. At least she didn't hang up the phone on you.
Nah, she. Oh, dang.
Yeah, she was
remember the
like, I
context.
love you. And I heard she was like, I love you. Say, do. I like, damn.
Ain't gonna give me a chance to say it back.
I mean, that might have been better, honestly. You didn't have to make that decision right then and there.
Exactly. You didn't have to be like, ooh.
You could process it for a day or so.
Yeah, you're right, but still, it was just like she said it, and now I was like, damn, that's crazy. She didn't let me answer.
No, I'm pretty sure I dropped it I dropped it like right after Anna's like, she said something like, I really like spending time with you or something like that, and just dropped it. And she was ready to say it. She, like I said, she was making sure I said it first.
She was making sure you said it first.
I feel like the worst situation you could get yourself into if you didn't necessarily mean it is if you said it during sex.
Yeah.
I hate to say
Oh my God, I love you.
Tammy, she's definitely said that.
And then after you finish, you're like, yeah, I don't think I meant that.
It was in the moment.
Miranda said,
don't do it while you're getting that nut
Miranda
in.
said Miranda said that you'd be sitting there saying, I love that pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
She's at 10 out of 10.
Getting into this.
As y'all's girls, well, I don't know.
All right, now we can move on to the next one.
Yeah,
we can
let's
talk
move on.
after we got two more.
Topic.
All right, so this is a question that I heard on another podcast, but do men turn down sex?
I never turned.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Imagine some ugly.
Actually, I mean, yeah, just
like
hey,
what's up, Eric? You trying to fuck?
Oh shoot! Now I'm just thinking,
hey, what that dick do?
For the ones who say yeah, like explain, and one who said no, explain. I'm trying to get this.
Well,
I mean, what do you mean? Would you say yes to everyone?
Yeah.
No, it's not even.
For my significant other, no, I'm not.
It's just in general though.
Oh, just in general though.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, in general, then yeah, you turn it down. If it's with my girl, then no.
Yeah, what if you're tired as hell? You're coming home from work.
Yeah,
What
I've
you mean?
I'll wake up.
I've definitely been too tired before.
All right, so I
Me
heard.
neither.
So I heard
Preach on it,
tired.
Matt. I'll wake up.
You heard tired? Because I mean, sometimes it be like that.
Nah.
Eric acting like he's Superman. He ready to go 24/7.
Yeah, like I haven't turned it down
I'm not
yet.
trying to brag, but you can ask Cammy. I can last pretty long.
Man, don't nobody care about that. Don't nobody
Man,
want to hear that.
I remember one time.
Man,
like,
always
I don't
throwing
remember
out the
I remember that
random
one
shit.
time I last 5 minutes.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
I was about 30. Almost an hour.
Yeah, right.
Bruh, don't nobody care about that.
That was a marathon. I'm saying, y'all talk about Eric act like he can last. I mean, I can.
We don't want to look at a Vine
Nobody
video.
said anything, bro.
I don't remember that question being asked.
Exactly.
But
Who
yeah,
asked, bro?
anyway, yeah, we don't want to look at a
I don't know if
video,
that's something to be
so-
bragging about either. How long you last?
Usually the ones that don't last long.
That's how. Anyways, but so I'm just hearing, okay, you tired, girl. The girl ain't looking right.
Look, also this. Look, what if like you're mad? She's trying to make it up with sex, but you're like, you don't really want to.
Some
So,
people say
like-
that's the best.
So like argument.
Makeup sex.
Yeah, like you. Yeah.
This is
I heard
passion.
some people say that's the best.
That might be good, but I don't know if that really helps the situation in the long term.
I mean, you can still be
Well,
mad.
maybe if you resolve it first and then do that. But
Then do it. Yeah. If it's
Yeah,
like
well, if it's
I-
like what if like that's
that.
trying to fix it, like trying to fix it with that, like
you ain't fixing it with that.
that's what I'm saying.
I
yeah.
personally haven't
Then
been
you
in that situation, so I don't have a answer for it on that.
I mean,
Yeah, I
sometimes
don't
you
know.
can fix it. Anyway,
That's temporary. That'll probably
yeah,
be
it's
like a temporary.
exactly. It's a temporary solution, but it's whatever.
Look, I've never turned down sex with my significant other, but have y'all ever felt that mood where like you just weren't in the mood completely at all, but you just did it anyways just because she wanted it, and you're just like, God damn, man, like you don't
Not
wanna
really.
do it. Man,
Because usually I'm the one initiating.
I'll never forget. Y'all remember the
Eric
movie
was horny as
Bird
hell.
Box?
Yeah.
What'd he say? What did Ben say?
Y'all remember the movie Bird Box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have still not finished that movie to this day. I was so into that movie, and then she started initiating it, and in my head I'm like, damn,
Can we
this
watch
movie
the
so
movie?
good.
Hey man, I'm type to pause it.
Exactly.
I'm type to pause it.
Or
Like,
you be peeking over the shoulder like, what's going on?
You watch it, you hit, and you just like watch the movies.
nah, it's not even like that. I'm pausing it. Then when everybody go to sleep, turn it back on.
All right, yes, men do turn down sex.
So you turned it down, Kev? Your girl was like, I want some. You was like, nah, and then you gave it a stiff arm.
Well, okay, no, but like, okay, here's the thing. But here's the thing, though. It's like we do, but then it's a double standard because it's like they're like, oh, you don't want me anymore. You don't find me attractive. Like it doesn't.
Oh my
Eric,
god.
you also don't live with your girl.
That's true.
That's true.
Is that me?
That is true.
Nah, we
Oh,
talk
me?
about Eric. Eric, talk about
Me.
Oh,
Eric.
Eric.
Because I was saying I never turned it down because
Eric
one,
said,
usually
"I'm
I'm the
ready to
one
go."
initiating and like
Eric, stay ready.
Exactly.
Dude,
Where you live.
That's true. My urges are stronger, yeah, because we don't live together. So
Oh.
I see her, I'm ready. I'm always ready to get down.
We trying to do a backflip in it. But no, I feel you, Kev. It's just
So it's a tough thing, but like it's certainly a little bit of a double standard, but it's all right. Like if you're not trying to do it, don't feel forced into it. But sometimes you just got to give. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta pull through. If you can get in the mood, then fuck it.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you gotta do.
it's more likely for me to give in than if they're like, no, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Blah blah blah. Type of thing.
Right, for sure. And it's just like, and I always want to like express to her that I love her in whatever
I love
fashion.
you,
So
babe, but I'm going to sleep.
no, that's what I'm saying. It's like she might be into it. I'm like, like I don't know, but let's at least try. Let me show you, like, let me at least love on you a little bit. See if we can get it going.
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I'm not at that situation yet.
Wait, what was the last question? What question did I miss?
With your girl, did you have initial attraction or learned
Yeah.
attraction?
Oh, initial. I noticed her on moving day. That's all I gotta say about that.
She was like, "Dang, okay, I need that."
If say, hey,
No, it
I
was
brought
me.
snacks.
Hey, no, it was me. No, it was me though. I noticed her. She didn't really notice me because she didn't even remember the first time like that I laid eyes on her because I guess she wasn't checking for me. And hers was like more learned attraction. She's not like a person that's very into like attraction. Like oh, look at him over there. He in the section. He balling. He cute. She's more. She would definitely put like education first over looks or whatever. If you want to go back to that question. So it was like learned attraction for her, and for me it was first attraction. But I also like learned. I went into it, started like getting to know her, and I learned to like her, and then learn to love her. So,
Yeah, I feel you.
Kev, who said I love you first?
Who said I
we
love
did
you first?
that.
Actually, it was her. I felt it. Like I felt like I felt it first. Like I wanted to say it first, but I didn't want to scare her away. And there was one time where she said it, and she was like hugging me goodbye. She spent the night in my dorm, and she said like I love you. She said it super quiet, and she's short too, so I didn't really hear her say it, and I didn't say it back.
I'm sorry,
Even
what?
though
Come
she said
again?
it. But I felt really bad because I felt like the feeling was mutual when I tried to express it to her, and she's always like, okay.
She thought you was trying to
The
play her.
first one is always the most awkward. It's just like, oh, do I say it back or should I just be like?
Shit, say it back, man.
Because me, I
Always
always
say it
want
back.
to mean it when
Always
I
say it back. Nah, you ain't gotta mean it.
Or you'd be like,
What?
or you'd be like Matt from The Bachelor and be like, they'd be like, oh my gosh, Matt, think I'm falling for you, and this is a really big deal for me.
He's like,
He's
thanks for
Yeah,
sharing
like,
that.
thanks for sharing
you.
that.
Yeah,
Thank you for
He
sharing.
said, thanks for
that.
sharing that.
And then smiles and proceeds to kiss her.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Don't
sharing.
even say
Yeah,
it.
y'all got to watch more seasons. That happens every season.
Thank you for sharing.
Oh shit!
Thank
It's
you
just
for sharing that.
I was just like,
Matt, he is a little extra about
What
doing
are okay? Tell me
He
some
probably
good. Tell me some other like. What are some good seasons that y'all like the most out of those?
Miranda, what are some good seasons of The Bachelor or Bachelorette that other than this one?
all right, let's go ahead and just finish it up. We got like one more question.
Becca had a good season.
The Bachelorette.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
I
just.
kind of
finish
want to
up.
watch The Bachelor.
I kind of want to see it too.
Nah, I'm
now.
not. Nah, I feel like it's gonna be gay on the low.
Boy, Cam just gonna be saying pause the whole time.
Exactly. They be like, man, that dude is kind of. Come on, man. Like, I'm not trying to. Like, come on, man. I feel like just The Bachelor.
I seen him at the beach and he had his trunks on, and I seen
exactly. Anyway, but yeah, the last question is: does raw sex equal a relationship?
No.
Ooh.
No. The relationship is disclosed between y'all two. Like that's.
I mean, I get that, but like you know,
for
it gets to
me,
those.
Dude,
how does that dictate anything?
Yeah,
Hey man, cause
for me, raw sex means birth control. That's it.
Oh,
I know way too many guys who haven't put a condom on in however long it's been.
Yeah.
dang man.
That
I
was
mean,
high.
I just look at I was about to say same with Kev, but anyway,
Derek.
No comment.
man, that's yes.
No
You ain't say no, sir.
comment.
it's a yes.
Eric's still wrapping up.
Nah, we in a committed relationship. I know how it is. Nah, I just know that like back in the day, you did that. Like they gotta be your girl for life. I'm not taking it off of nobody.
I'm not even gonna hold you from. Go ahead, Cam. Finish up.
Nah, I was just feeling like back in the day, I used to be like a Big Sean lyric. Like I was,
Bulletproof condom still got to pull out. Everybody know that lyric.
Yeah.
that's how I was in the beginning. But you know, I'm in a committed relationship now, so I'm not playing no games.
There'll be a little Cam
I
running
mean,
around.
you're all some married, so that's a whole different ballpark.
Oh, yeah,
committed
married,
relationship.
cool.
I mean, still. Hey.
Yeah, I know when I get married.
Yeah.
Once I get a vasectomy or when she get, her tubes tied.
All right, man.
We're
Just
going
come on,
too
man.
far, Eric.
Where are we going, man?
That
Where
boy
are we
corny.
going, man? We go from I can last for 30 minutes to vasectomy. Come on, man. What are we doing
Sorry,
here?
y'all. I'm uncut and uncensored. I apologize. I apologize to the viewers.
I might be the only one on here.
I
that
thought
is
this was
like,
the Aired Out podcast, but I guess.
Nah. I'm just
This
saying.
for little kids
It was
now.
just off topic. I was just
Kids over here.
But
Yeah,
Kev,
go ahead.
Yeah.
I was about to say I might be the only one on here that says raw sex is a relationship because I feel like I wouldn't just be fucking anybody because I wouldn't trust who they've been with.
What if you're hammered?
I don't think I get to that. I don't know. I don't really get hammered to the point where I just be fucking a bitch raw, fucking a girl. Excuse me.
Nah, I'm going with you saying.
Fucking a bitch raw.
You just giving it up.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, I gotta stop saying. But I gotta stop saying the B word because we were in class. We were taking a picture the other day, like all of us together, because we don't. And this one girl was like, "Did we throw up to you?" I was like, "Bitch, it don't matter." And then everyone was like,
Oh
no.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny, dog.
She doesn't, but she doesn't. But they don't know. But they don't know. I use that for everybody. It's not just like a girl thing. Like
I
it's,
know.
So, yeah, but then people aren't from like the South. I don't think they understand.
I know. So
that.
they
So
probably all looked at you was like, "What?"
Excuse me?
If you said that in New York, you probably would have died.
Yeah, we've been fighting words, but anyways, I still think I don't know. I'd be kind of grossed out, but again, it'd be difficult to like. What if you go from like a super long relationship, you've been fucking raw, and then you got to go back to condoms?
I'm not even speaking for myself on this, but like everybody knows someone who hasn't done that, and like I feel like that just goes to prove it's just a case by case thing.
My boy JC.
Yeah, for real.
You can't put a permanent tag on that.
Boy JC, he be out here wilding.
You don't wrap it up.
I mean, back in the day, he did. I mean, you see, you got a kid now.
Oh, Justin. I was like, JC. I'm like, who JC? Who the hell is that?
I heard Jason. I was like, oh,
Jason.
Oh no, Jason.
Yeah, you know how he do. He be at Walmart in the back, telling him I got something in the truck.
Hey, let me meet me in the tire center.
Exactly. Exactly.
I apply some rubber.
Shit.
I was about to make something similar. So
that actually was cleaned up and stopped though.
Hey man, you don't know your boy Jason. He probably out there right now. You don't know where he at.
Yeah, he hasn't been playing Call of Duty that much, man.
Exactly. He been leaving the crib. I be calling him to talk about where you at. He said I'm about to go somewhere. I said, oh, he ain't even want to tell me where he going.
What's the next one you got, Cam?
Hey, that was the last question. Now we down to our top 5, and it's basically top 5 YouTubers / influencers that you watch.
Sean Brown. Yeah.
Shit, being real, I don't even really. I mean,
oh man,
I don't really
watch. I don't really follow specific ones.
What? All right, Sean, you started off then, because you know
Marquez Brownlee. Who's another person?
No, you gotta go. Snake.
You gonna do it like that this time? Cause I was trying to hurry it up, cause I gotta get up early in the morning.
Then hit it. I could do mine.
Yeah, cause I don't think we all gonna listen to the same ones.
I can. Danny Duncan, Nelk, Logan Paul. There's 2 more. I'll just leave it at 3. You can go on. That's fine.
I think so. Marquez Brownlee, he's a tech YouTuber. Good Mythical Morning, they're like a podcast or like video series. And we got John Hill, he's a skateboarding YouTuber. And I need like, have you guys heard of Jubilee?
Yeah,
Jubilee is a good channel. And then honestly, I think that's it for me. Otherwise, just like I just randomly browse.
Yeah,
I'm gonna add in Dude Perfect, and then these golf guys I watch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure.
And Foreplay.
I watch that on Instagram, but there's these guys called GM Golf.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've seen them.
That's crazy. No, nobody. I don't think anybody had the same ones. All right, anybody else want to go?
I'll go. I say Dead End Hip Hop. I love their content. Always been good. Jesus and Mero, if you count them, they're on Showtime now, but they started out predominantly on like social media. Supreme Dreams.
Damn. Okay.
I guess you can count that. Yeah. Who else? El Chombo is really good for like he does a really good like analysis of the history of music, which I really like. English and Spanish. That's good. And then the last one, I'll probably say it probably gotta just be Ball is Life. I mean, I love watching basketball highlights. So
Ball is
same
life.
here.
Cade
Not a single one of you going Joe Rogan.
So it doesn't
or
have to
something
be
like
influential. It doesn't have
it
it
could
be like
YouTubers.
the channels you watch.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, Long Beach Griffey, I think that man is hilarious.
Oh, he's
Long
funny.
Beach Griffey.
He definitely
Yeah,
funny.
he's funny as hell. Long Beach Griffey, Ball is Life. I'll throw my brother in there. I watch Sean's videos. I try to keep up with him. Let's see. That's 3 right there. House of Highlights. I don't really watch YouTube, so this is tough.
I used to watch YouTube all the time.
Exactly, when I be at work.
Yeah, I ain't never really watched YouTube like that.
All right, Matt, you got
GD Factory
I
clips.
mean, I got a couple. I've been watching a lot of Joe Rogan clips lately. Then for golf, I watch Foreplay, which is I listen to their podcast too. It's just a bunch of like average guys doing average golf stuff, so it's entertaining. Rick Shields is more like an instructional.
I like Rick Shields.
Yeah, he's more of an instructional golf guy. And then I guess like more on the nerdy side, I'll watch this guy Thor Skywalker. He does a lot of like Star Wars content.
True. Davion?
Yeah. I watch. My number one is FaZe Jev. If y'all have ever heard of him, dude is hilarious.
Dudes.
Jev, Racer X, a bunch of car videos and mostly Dodge and Mopar. RDC, of course.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
That's who I be.
The Hodge twins, because they're just stupid.
Yeah,
And
I used to like Hodge twins today.
Eric used to watch it and quote them all the time.
Yeah.
That's probably
That's all I watch.
Brad.
Nice. Hey, mine is just all funny stuff. So it's RDC, Drewski TV,
Jersey,
Caleb City, the I Am Athlete podcast. That's actually really good. It has Brandon Marshall, Ocho Cinco, and Fred Taylor. And the last one, what's the last YouTube I watch all the time?
is it RDC?
Oh, you talking about Chicago? Black Chicago be like? Oh, Black Chicago be like. That should be funny.
Like,
Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's all
Cam,
series.
Cam, you see that Drewski TV where them boys is on the fucking golf course?
That
shit, bro. That shit was crazy.
They got more stuff. They just added more videos. They moved into this house and whatchamacallit, Drewski like dyed his hair blonde. Oh my god, they be going in stores and just saying some off the wall stuff to people.
I seen this shit the other day where he acted like he knew this one dude.
Yes, he was like, yo.
And he was so confused.
He was like, yo, you was in my friend class. He like grabbed his hand. I'm like, bro, it's COVID. What you doing?
exactly.
Atlanta don't give a fuck about COVID.
Nah, they don't even. They was walking in stores with no
like
mask.
Clubs and everything open.
They was walking in stores with no mask on and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, Kev, you outside?
Yeah, it's nice out.
You about to get robbed?
Bitch, I'm in my backyard. You know, I wish somebody would.
Okay, and then somebody grants your wish.
Next thing you know,
you hear wish granted.
Well,
that's it, guys. I mean, if y'all got anything else, I'm gonna close it out. This is another episode of the 919 Aired Out podcast. I'm actually gonna start putting y'all Instagram handles into the little description because you can get some.
Bro, put my Twitter.
Put
my Twitter, put my Instagram, put my Twitter. I don't give a fuck about Instagram.
Yeah, put Kevin's TikTok.
Twitter for me.
I don't got no TikTok. That's it. That's that one girl who took that shit. I didn't even know that. I don't even have a TikTok. If I had TikTok, I would probably spend too much time on it. So that's something I don't think I'm
they got everything on there.
That For You page is pretty accurate. It's kind of scary.
Well, this is another episode of the 919 Aired Out podcast, and we out.